Test. Well, looks like we're live. See how this works. It's not bad. I think it kind of works. Oh. Alright, I think we're good. I still need to take my monster, so I'm going to be a little bit slow. But how's everybody doing this Saturday? I can't believe it's already Saturday. Oh, do we have some things to talk about? But how is everybody doing? Wait, who has it and what's their YouTube channel so I can watch their half-assed review? Nice to see you, Pirate. It's actually somebody on Instagram. It was posted on the Nerf subreddit. We will talk about it. I don't want to show the exact video or anything because they deserve all their traction and whatnot, but we can talk about it. Considered me influenced, bought a multi-pack of Bad Apple. And what did you think, Calforer? Am I right or am I really right? That's sad to hear, Arthur. I'm sorry. Try Lando Norris. I actually did try that because I had no idea what it was. And honestly, it was surprisingly good. Delicious. You're really right. Dude, it's the best. So it's hard enough. Like, there is that... starts with an M. There is a... Like, you can usually find it in, like, the more culturally enriched centers. Like, when you're at Safeway and stuff like that. There is a... like, Mexican... like apple soda. Starts with an M. It is very tasty. This is that, but better. And considering how hard it is to get, like, you know, an apple flavored soda, I like it a lot. Try the sugar-free fruit punch. It was A. I agree, friend Besto. I think I still have the can. Oh. Yeah, I tried this too. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. This is it. Manzanita, that is it, Cal. You are entirely right. Homely, nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. Oh my god, and Hawkeye. What is this, crossover episode? Poppy has an apple flavor. I will try it. Peachy Keen is the best. I love peach stuff. I hate Peachy Keen. I don't know what it is about it. I can't stand it. So, we have a couple of things to talk about today. The first thing I want to start off with is my excuse. I had all the intentions in the world of getting videos out this week. Unfortunately, I had a child, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, and I was not aware of what I was getting myself into because the wife went back to work, which means that I, being the person who's at home and doesn't have to work on a set schedule, offered to, you know, I'll watch the kid while you're sleeping and while you're at work. This means I'm watching the kiddo for like 16 hours of the day. And I do mean watching, because while I can get some naps sprinkled in there, he's a newborn. He's got to wake me up every, oh, I don't know, maybe 90 minutes, 100, it's usually about every hour and a half to 2 hours. And then I'm up for about an hour, sometimes 3. And it broke me. So that happened for most of the week. I also lost a whole day trying to catch up on sleep. And then the next day, I spent a good portion of that trying to fix my smoker, because my smoker stopped working. It kept giving me errors. I had to do this because I am in charge of smoking a ham for all the in-laws and everything for Easter, which is a very important job because you want them to think you're actually cool. And hopefully they're not watching it. Sometimes they do. So I must fix the smoker, and that was quite the ordeal. But I did fix it, and I smoked some cream cheese, and it was delicious. And then, like, the next day, Z came over, and we spent, like, the entire day smoking ribs, because we have to test the smoker beyond the cream cheese, and drinking wine. I did buy some blasters, by the way. And then we brings us to today. So I haven't gotten a video out. However, I have been working all day on videos. So, if I screw this up, I will be actually screwed, but we will have videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. At the bare minimum. Those are just the 3 I have already pretty much done. One of them's the Vesper. I hate it. I know that video is going to perform poorly no matter what I do anyway. But I'm not, I took a surgical knife to that video. I was going to refilm the entire thing, but I had already done most of the editing, and I still cut out 8 minutes, and it's still entirely too long. So, there's that. Jenny Lewis, I'm Calvin. Well, not really Oh, wait. No, I recognize that. Ah, nice to see you, Calvin. So that's why I'm going to be doing all these things and nothing happened. But I promise you, I will have, I basically have to. One of them has like a small sponsor spot for the chair. Then obviously I have to get something out for April Fools, and I have another video that's already in between that. So tomorrow's going to be very busy for me, and we'll see stuff. I mean, if I don't do it, just pray for me, because I'm in a lot more trouble if I don't. So I'm really sorry about that. I'm doing my absolute best. I have so many blasters. I could parade them all in front of the camera for you, but I literally have like 15 blasters I have to do videos on, a lot of which you've probably never even heard of before. Tag back. I heard a couple of people saying they want to see videos on older blasters again. I'm working on it. I have the full intention of doing that again because they're kind of like cheap and easy. I have been doing a lot of work over on Instagram because Facebook's paying me to do posts, so why the heck not? So that can kind of tie you over, and we'll see how that works out, but as long as they're paying me, I'm going to keep doing it. That will be your kind of teaser for more tag back-ish stuff in the near future. I have a lot of fun doing that because I literally just grab a blaster and start talking about it, which I'm very good at. I also have an ancient video I shot in like December with Danny that I need to finish and upload. So that'll be happening as well. I have a lot of stuff. I'm really sorry it's been slow, but I already have huge issues with like getting enough sleep and having enough energy. Like, to be perfectly fair, getting in front of a camera, I can't be like, hey guys, there's Walcom. Today I'm gonna be reviewing this inhaler. It's empty, but I need it, so I keep using it. And I think it's mostly just a psychological effect that keeps me awake or alive. But yeah, it's a really cool inhaler. I can't do videos like that. I have to, while I don't really color myself differently than what I am in real life, other than the fact that there's some editing involved, which would make me seem like a different person. A little bit less there's a fly in here. How is there a fly in here? This is going to turn into that episode of Breaking Bad. But I do have to have energy, and it takes a lot of energy to be in front of a camera. So yeah, that is that. If you get along with the in-laws, then the YouTube Nerf fanatics can wait. You short that out. Hope the in-laws can appreciate the focus on them. I mean, it's a ham. It'll be okay. I can't really wait to learn about the XSHOT Pro revolver. Cal, I agree. I hope we see more about that. But there is somebody out there that has their hands on an actual model, like a physical thing, of the Thrasher. So we know for sure it exists. There was a little bit of, like, uncertainty with the Thrasher, right? The XSHOT Thrasher, for those of you who don't know, is the mag and grip, basically XSHOT Venom Pro, but yeah, XSHOT Venom Pro is a good way of putting it. It is a different form factor. There are different things going on. We learned a little bit from it. We, actually, it's kind of exciting. It does a thing that you don't really see all that often. Are you joking? Oh no. Okay, that's actually a electrical issue. What? What is your malfunction? We just not working? There, we'll do that. Hey, magically we're back. What is going on? It does a thing that I haven't really seen a blaster do before, which is somewhat interesting. I already cut it out for the thumbnail, but let me get an actual, like, picture of the box at least. Since we got this whole green screen up and running anyway. Sorry, should have done this beforehand. Very unprofessional. Who cares? Come on. Come on. There it is. I already had it there. Cool. And add a source, add Add an image. Add an animate. Why do they keep moving this stuff? People have to stop hiring UI people or just pay them a retainer. They don't have to constantly be working to change things. That is not what I wanted at all. Why? Stop messing with the UIs on stuff, guys. It's like they have to constantly be working to earn their keep, so they just randomly move stuff all the time and say, yeah, this is better. It's not better. It was fine where it was the first time. All right. I don't even know why there's an offline screen, to be perfectly honest. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to fit the screen because the image is ridiculously huge. Okay. That should be good. We got it? Hey, look at that. We got a thing. Hold on. Let's make our Walcom shrink really quick. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And we'll make this big. And then we'll put that below the Walcom. There we go. Just like that. So, here's your official look at the Thrasher in the wild. There was a lot of uncertainty about it because there were 2 different renders. And funny enough, I think this actual physical model differs from both of those. It's got a rev trigger, as Matthew points out. Yes, but this is the weird part. It apparently will work if you pull the rev trigger and fire, or if you just pull the trigger, it's a 2-stage trigger. It does both, which I haven't really seen a blaster do before, because a lot of things like the Nerf blasters and stuff that come out, right? They treat the rev trigger like a safety, which is cool, and we're used to it, but some people want to use a rev trigger, and some people don't. For example, in a panic situation where you might want to draw a full auto mag-fed tiny sidearm that can just spew darts out, that's when you probably wouldn't want a rev trigger. But when you're actively engaging, you might want to have a rev trigger for better control. If you rev your flywheels up more, you get more velocity out of your initial shots. So in a panic situation, you just want foam down range, you don't care. You grip it, you rip it. However, if you're actively engaging a target, you're going to want to rev that. It also has psychological warfare advantages. Flywheels are loud and they scare people sometimes. You can hold that rev trigger and then fire. It will do, apparently, both. Now, if we could stop using rev triggers as safeties and just put this feature on every blaster, I will be happy, right? I cannot be the only one. So we can mod it to do what we want with a simple rewire. Why would you need to mod it? Not to mod it, but I mean, why would you need to rewire it unless you're doing something I can't even imagine. Anyway, sorry. The magazines look to be standard Talon magazines. There's actually no reason why these are not standard Talon magazines. Let's get our pointer rat here. You can see both a notch in the back right here, but you can also see the notch right there. So this should be... okay, yeah, the only one I'm going to have around here is either clear or green. This should work in practically anything that will take these angled Talon, these slim angled Talon mags. So that's going to be cool. Comes with 2 mags. The battery's located in here, and it is a standard 7.4 volts. I think it's 2000 milliamp hour, maybe it's 1200 milliamp hour. Lithium ion battery. Same thing that comes in the Venom Pro. But you do have a slightly thicker body because you're going with the horizontal flywheels over vertical, but you do have that better bore over height. So it should be a little bit easier to aim with, not that it should be a precision-based blaster anyway. Although that makes me wonder if we'll see a Dart Zone put their like BCAR stuff like in a situation like that and get better performance. So very interesting to see. The price is apparently $40. That could have changed. Reminder for those of you that don't know, the Amazon or the Walmart listing for this went up. Oh my god, I hate OBS sometimes. The Amazon listing, the Walmart page listing for this went up, said it was $40, and then it disappeared. So with the XSHOT motorized piston pump, we saw the Walmart listing before pretty much anything else. The final product differed greatly from that Walmart listing. We've seen 2 different variants of this blaster already. This is a 3rd one. So things could still change, but we can be safely assuming this is the finalized design. This looks so much better than a Venom Pro, and if it does undercut it by $10, that's pretty substantial. I don't know if it will be a better version of a Venom Pro. I have a feeling this is going to be more of a side grade to a Dart Zone Pro, Venom Pro, but it is very exciting. And hey, if it's $10 cheaper, it'll be even cheaper to dual wield. Plus, you have the whole thing where if it goes on sale, it's going to go on sale even more. I have seen motorized piston pumps for as low as $32. They do go on sale. I, unfortunately, don't need any more because they sent me like 9 of them. I really need to finish that blaster, but it's warming up, so we will be finishing that in the near future. Oh, and Abcritic has a post for the XSHOT skins. What is this? Please tell me this. Oh, okay. Hey, it's the same blaster. Cool. So that is the final render right there. We still don't really know anything about the Longshot 2.0, but Abquintic did post that the Amazon.co.uk listing for it. So, what this effectively means is that this blaster should be out really soon. How the person got it, there's a lot of comments over both Instagram and Reddit. It's kind of hard to follow it. What I assume happened is that this person purchased it off a distributor. Whether they knew that distributor or the distributor just had it listed, I'm not sure. But this person, they seem to not be, North American or anything like that. They seemingly bought it from a distributor, unboxed it on Instagram, kind of showed it working. That was that. So, as far as we know, oh no, and is that over here? Just move the camera slightly this way. Ever so slightly. No? No! Oh, that's the wrong way! Ah! Oh, can we just get a bigger green screen already, guys? I'm so angry. I just need it. Why is this green? This was like a $200 green screen. Why is it like a foot too small? Anyway, yeah, this is cool. Does this have a brass barrel? No, it's a flywheeler. It doesn't need one. Actually, I don't think we use brass barrels pretty much at all anymore. Most barrels you can just find in aluminum, with the sole exception that apparently now China considers them like a limited thing, from what I've heard. I'm not sure how true that is, but I did hear some rumblings about metal barrels being out of vogue right now.
Let's rock!
They can't be imported very... And I can kind of see why that is, because this looks like, to an idiot, a firearm part. I think even like if this was solid, maybe you could do like a 22, but for the caliber, if you tried to, it would just blow up in your face and hurt you horribly. Red Guardian with a $5 super chat, so it uses thin-angled Talon mags. Yes, also known as Nightingale mags. It should be the same thing, and it should be one of those that's like, is there a blaster that uses both is there a slim-angled Talon Nightingale mag that uses the back notch? Most of them use the front, like the cutout at the front for the push button. But is there one that uses the back notch, like a typical magazine? Is it full auto? Yes, it is full auto up to 6 darts per second. Can't wait for the Doomcan review. Me neither. I hope that comes out very soon. If it's UK, it might be the same Smiths employees back when... Yeah, I'm not sure where it came from, Mako. This might be a Venom Pro successor. I think it's going to be about the same thing. I would accept it being pretty much the same thing. I would not expect this blaster to be fundamentally that much different. A side grade, if you will. Have you heard about Lidl's new blaster? Literally, they have a new blaster every 3 days. But yes, I have seen it. I'm subscribed to them on YouTube. Yes, I'm hyped for the Thrasher, the revolver, and the Doom. I really want the revolver. That's the thing I have my heart set on right now. Why do you ask if you like full auto, full auto, full auto? It's like you already were told twice by 2 different people, both in chat and by me. Come on now. Doomkin is going to be coming in August. I believe it's coming out in July. I want to think that I don't know. I can tell you that Amazon has all the pre-orders up for all the Beyblade stuff that's coming out this year, which is also Hasbro, and that was July. So I have it under good consideration. It's probably going to be July. Do we have FPS readings? That's called velocity, and no, we don't. But again, let's assume it's going to be 120s to 140s. It says like, what, 120 feet on the box range? That's not a one-to-one correlation, but yeah. So this most likely will be out. It could still be the summer, right? Let's assume this blaster will be out for summer. However, if somebody already has one, like a production finished one, in their hands doing a video, and I've already heard rumblings from Tag, that old Nerf guy, he also said that he knew somebody who already got them into a warehouse, not like a distribution warehouse. So the warehouse before the warehouse that goes to store shelves. So there's a good chance we will see this within the coming weeks, potentially. But a safe bet is we're probably going to see it in the summer. I would not be surprised if we see it end of April, early May. I believe that's when I was sent a copy of the motorized piston pump. So let's just safely assume it could be April, could be May. Most likely it's going to be summer, though. I'm leaning towards June. Yeah, that's potential. Keep in mind, the motorized piston pump was delayed. They did fundamental changes from the version I had in my hands to the one that hit store shelves. So that was one of the reasons why it was delayed longer than that, and it showed up in like August for some people. But their initial, like, trying to put it out was in April. I believe I did my motorized piston pump in like April or May. Hey, General Strat, nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. Hey, Keonwee. Does it use nightingales? Yes, Nathaniel. It looks like you use nightingales. How are you doing today? Doing all right. How about you, Hi? Caps lock is cruise control for cool, but you still have to steer. Abdullah, it should be around 40 USD is what we're looking at. It could be more, could be less. Who knows? But the original Walmart listing showed it being $39.99. Check out this thing. I don't know. Maybe NGR. The problem with stuff like that is, I don't know. I'm not really, I've seen them and they're like that long. And I almost don't care how much more accurate it is. It's not worth being 6 times longer than this. Because this already works amazingly well. I also hate building BCARs. I will take a cursory glance at it, though, NGR. You know, Grok, is this real? Yeah, I'm good. I don't want anything to do with that quite this second. I'm gonna wait for it to not be an experimentation. How about that? Because it says experimentation. I'm gonna wait. But that is a lot of cool stuff. That's a lot of bearings. I also don't particularly like printed BCARs.
Let's rock!
For the sole reason that if anything is going to collide with anything else, it's the tip of the barrel. I've broken so many 3D printed BCARs, and granted, you can just print out another one, but you're like, okay, let's print out a new one and then redo adding 30-something bearings to it. If it's gonna, I've broken like every 3D printed BCAR I've had. So I'd rather not. That's why this is like the one thing that probably should be made out of metal. Is it like the Venom Pro? Yes. Do you think it will come with an internal BCAR? It will not come with an internal BCAR. And will it have a mod? I kind of wonder. To be perfectly honest, Thomas, unless the flywheel cage is designed to have a BCAR, I don't think adding a BCAR in front of the flywheel cage is going to do anything. Why does the shade of blue always differ? I have no clue. Venom Pro is a 7 darts per second. It has 130 foot range, so it appears to be a little better. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat, Red Guardian. Yeah, you can get about 7 darts per second, 130. The 7 darts per second, the 6 darts per second, that could be up to interpretation. I believe I've had blasters from Dart Zone that claim a range, like, oh, they claim 6 darts per second and it shoots 8. I've also had stuff where it's like, claims 6 darts per second and shoots 5.5. So, it could be. I don't disagree with you, Red, that potentially this is inferior in terms of rate of fire to the Venom Pro, but we will see. That being said, I think we've also seen renderings of the box for the XSHOT Thrasher Pro that said 7 darts per second, and then it went to 6. So, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. If I make whatever that is, should I make it all this random stuff? Albert, make the thing first and then talk about it. Standing in line to rage at Dart Zone for the EU NPX2. Oh yeah, it's a different color. We can talk about that too. I saw Gordon So had a video. He did a review of the Nexus Pro X, which I have one. I can kind of grab it if I don't knock over my... Wait. It's within arm's reach. Hold on. We don't have a disaster. Aha! I do have one. Look at how sexy that is. $35 at my local Walmart. But for some insane reason, the European one comes in boy flavored. This will make more sense in a second, I promise. Let's change you. People are already trying to quote me on that one. Boing. Oh wow, that's tiny. That is the European one. It is very much boy flavored. I prefer the pink one, obviously. That is an interesting design choice to have the pink one be the US one, because a lot of, when it comes, especially to firearm adjacent things, pink is the devil. I love how these companies keep embracing the pink though, because it's my favorite color. I don't care. I'm comfortable with my walrusness. I hate that color. I think the purple was better. But it looks pretty good. I like the white. So if it was like plausible to buy that one and swap out this plastic with the white, I think that would be better. And then take the orange pieces off and put them on. I'm never going to get my hands on one, but that would be a cool mod. That's something I would waste my life doing. Oh, cool. More stuff on the floor. +1. Yeah, I agree. Matthew, I really like the purple. Pink looks so much better. I mean, I like pink, but I'm almost alone on that island. So yeah, if you're looking to pick one of these up in Europe, that's the color you're going to get. I hope you're excited for it. Hold on. Oh, come on. I had the corner. There we go. I will be doing a video on that. I think it's a pretty pertinent video, so I will have that out soon. Rocking the Nexus Pro X2 with a Venom Pro in pink as a loadout. Man, that pink Venom Pro is going to cost you. It's like a $60 blaster. I like the Bahama Blue. I'm sorry. No, that's fair. Like, I don't fault you for wanting blue. I like pink. That's my jam. Do you think they will ever bring back Elite? Jackson, they already have. Dude, what is this beard hair? Dude, what is that beard hair? Is that like a white one? Oh my god, is that my first white hair and it just happens to be an exceptionally long one? I don't have white hairs anywhere else. Oh, Walcom's getting old. I mean, it's a little discolored here, but that's a straight up white beard hair. Oh no. No wonder I'm playing so much RuneScape, which I haven't done recently. It's actually the best thing. Like, say you're holding the baby, right? And you got the bottle kind of like rest against your face. Dads know this move. It's a pro move. And then you're sitting there doing drift net fishing in RuneScape. It's wonderful. Man, I'm going to max out my fishing and hunting in like no time flat. Anyone know the release date for the new XSHOT Pro line? Again, we just talked about that for 20 minutes, Nate. It's probably this summer, but it could be a little bit earlier since people already have their hands on them. Hello, Ortiz. I mean, who knows if I'll even get sent. They sent me the motorized piston pump early. Let's see if they send me any of this stuff at all. Right? If I go this way? There we go. Thrasher can take a 3S LiPo. I'm starting to wonder. So some motors are 3S motors that they tone down with a 2S battery. But with the, what was that thing called? The XSHOT Pro, those are 2S motors, full stop. Like, if you put a 3S in that, you kill your blaster. People have already done it. We need made waifu thrashers. Like, that will ever happen. I would love it, though. I need something. I'm hoping that they saved the files for that, and maybe I can get an XSHOT Longshot X2 and then a Thrasher to match it. Literally, like, I would just say my channel is sponsored by XSHOT for the next year. Is it full auto? Is it full auto? Yes, it is full auto, if you're talking about the Thrasher. What's my dream blaster that isn't pro? I guess the Doom Cannon or the double-barreled Sledgefire. Yeah, double-barreled Sledgefire. Pro, I'm hoping for lever action. I heard rumors of lever action. That's all I'm gonna say. I know things, but the person who knew the new things told me that they might not happen, but it is a thing that might happen, so don't quote them. My cousin and me are watching. We're having a great time. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, Calvin. I appreciate it. I know you were here yesterday and it was super boring. I want a 200 feet per second pistol on store shelves. I don't know. Maybe if we go that route, it's going to be a hand cannon, I think. My donation arch nemesis. Yes, you guys should fight throwing money at me. The only problem is you guys keep doing super chats, but I guess the Walcom S7 link's dead. I still have it on the screen, so I can't really fix it. I don't know what the issue is. But, I mean, YouTube only takes 30% of this, the super chats. I feel like there's a chance that Dartzone will copy the Doom Cannon. I highly doubt that. I guess General Strife just updated me with news. No, you don't worry about General Strife. I appreciate you anyway. Have fun in Sweet Falls. They showed me the Insanity Blitz hammer. I guess we'll talk about this. And then Purple Aeon Pro X, which is something we saw from Toy Fair like 3 years ago. All right, let's take a look at this new thing. Oh, that means I have to make my Walcom small again. I hate it when my Walcom's small. Don't you? Man, I need to clean my desktop up.
Let's rock!
Oh my god, how dare you do that when I'm looking through for a picture? Madness, I tell you, madness! There we go, and we make the, hold on, we gotta make the Walcom small. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I love grabbing a thing and it grabbing can you, okay, just thank you, hold. How is this program like several years old with all of the money they've made and they can't fix basic stuff like that? Stud Pilot 22 with a $2 super chat. I'd really love for a Baby Blue Striker 2.0. Maybe it'll happen, Stunt Pilot. Thank you very much for the $2 super chat. Classic for real with the $2 super chat. Sweet, looks like I missed 20 minutes of XSHOT talk. Yes, you did, Classic. Thank you very much for the $2. Okay, now we can talk about the new XSHOT Insanity Blitz hammer. That is a cool name. XSHOT's been kind of killing with their names. This is a top prime 40 dart drum thing. That's a lot. Top prime? So it's like a, oh my god, I'm Quintic. Obligatory Insanity Turbo Advance reference. Yes, this is very similar to the Turbo Advance that XSHOT made for a decade and a half. Thank you very much for the $5 tip, Quintic. That was sent to me through PayPal, so YouTube didn't get their cut, which is great. Should do more of that. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, so they made the Turbo Advance. It was one of their older blasters. They remade it in the XSHOT line that was kind of the newer stuff, that was more normal Nerf level. And now here's the XSHOT Insanity version, but I'm pretty sure the Turbo Advance was pump action. The original wasn't, but let me type in XSHOT Turbo Advance. And the first thing I see is it's pump action. It's pump action. The Turbo Advance is pump action. This is not. So I don't think this is a Turbo Advance. I think this is a XSHOT Dart Zone Super Drum Magnum. Does that vibe? Does that sparkle with the council? Anybody agree with me on that one? So this is a shoulder stock, top prime, drum fed 40 darts, most likely has slam fire, and it's also in the Insanity line, so you can have all the cool attachments and stuff on it. It will come with cool attachments and hopefully link up with the rest of your Insanity system. So it's DLC for your, if you've already bought all the other Insanity Blasters, which Calvin, I think, got most of them from me because I have duplicates and triplicates of all of them. Class Reals tipped $1. Will you take the $1 and say go to Walcom? I don't think that works. You have to go to like streamlabs.com/Walcom S7, right? I don't think the Walcom S7 linky works anymore, and I don't know how to fix it. The Turbo Advance was always pump action. Turbo Fire was top prime. That makes more sense. I can't get the Super Drum Magnum in the UK, so this is perfect. Well, assuming you can actually get this one. I guess it is an XSHOT one versus a Dirt Zone one. That's a Villainator, right? Well, the Villainator's pump action, is it not? Why is this not pump action? Play a song in the background? I am playing a song in the background. Is it too quiet? It's chill. Man, I'm sure there's an alcohol that would taste amazing in this. Looks nice, but operationally not thought out enough. That's not insanely untrue. So, if I have to put my thinking cap on, let's assume that you are dropped onto the island, you're airdropped onto the island, you land, and this is the first thing you pick up. This is the first blaster you loot. How screwed are ye? Well, I would say this is still an insanely effective blaster. There's nothing about this blaster that I think pump action is slightly more comfortable. However, with a big, huge frick-off 40-round drum, pump action can be a little bit awkward. So I can understand why they went with the top priming. Now, if it was me, I would have made it a side bolt prime. They didn't do that. So even if you're holding it like this, you got plenty of points of contact. You're going to be able to hose darts out of it as fast as you want. I don't see any problem with this platform. I think it will be just as effective, maybe slightly more awkward, but just as effective as a pump action derivative. I am certain there will be a pump action kit for this thing before it even hits store shelves, because that's how this hobby works. And if it was pump action, there will be a kit to unpump action it, because that is how this hobby works. If they designed like similar to the Tomahawk, but the Prime was not as hard, that would not as that mess, they would kill it. Again, realistically, I don't think there's anything wrong with this setup. In fact, it's going to be kind of comfortable holding it like this and still having that much blaster in front of you and just slam firing that thing. It'll feel pretty good. Oh, it is not N-Strike stock compatible. It doesn't look like it is. However, this is a render. It could still actually be. We don't know. Bolt Prime is a mod for you to do if you're... Well, see, the problem with Bolt Prime on that current setup right there is that the Bolt Prime will still be all the way back here, so that will be more awkward than just having a hand grip on it. The Bolt Prime would be better if it was, like, up at the front and slid back. We need more blasters that do that. We need more blasters, especially Pro. I want to see Pro blasters that you hold like this. I need a blaster, man. Do I not have a blaster over here? Do I have a blaster that won't get me demonetized off YouTube? No. We need more blasters that
Let's
you hold the grip and you pump from the side. I really do think we need that. It is a very underutilized priming method, and it is superior to this in every way. This sucks. This is great. Stunt Pilot 22 with a $10 super chat gunning for Red Guardian on the leaderboards. Let me tell you the story of the dumbest blaster I made when I was 11. It was a scout with a broken catch, slide removed, Jenga blocks taped for a stock, and had to bow fire the plunger with twine. What a lovely sounding blaster, Stunt Pilot. Perfect. I'd run that in a war. What's your opinions on maybe me purchasing a full auto worker swordfish? That's fine if it's a good deal. I don't think there's a problem with that. I have a swordfish that I kind of want to finish because it's got blue acrylic parts for everything, so it's totally clear blue except for the internals. I have everything for it. I think I just don't know what to do with it. Keep your ideas about the new Pro Blaster until after we get the lever action. That is fair, Solinus. That is fair. Like a Helios, kind of like a Helios. Travis, are you here? I don't know. Travis, are you here? Is there a Travis? Sound off. Anybody know of a Travis? I'm finally getting the hardware kit for my Smiley. I like my Smiley a lot. That's a good one. At what point do they stop making new cylinders for all these high capacity blasters just make the same single style? Great question, Pirate. To be fair, I'm sure XSHOT is probably the least egregious of that. NERF is the worst. Speaking of NERF being the worst, I was at my local Wally World yesterday, buying darts and Beyblades, and I happened to come across the brand new NERF Elite Mandalorian thing. You know how they made that huge frick-off Mandalorian Amban phase pulse rifle? And it was like $100-something and it sucked? You know how they made a cheaper version that was like the same blaster without all the lights and sounds and detail, and it was like $50? Well, now they made another one, except for the stock and the fork are like the weird stock and the weird fork thing at the front. That's like a taser. Those are barrel attachments and strike attachments, and the main blaster, it comes with a scope too. And it's just a piece of plastic. The main blaster is a NERF strong arm, or a NERF Elite 2.0 Commander RD 6 or whatever it's called. They want $30 for this. Right next to it on store shelves is the NERF 2.0 Eagle Point RD 8 for $15. They want twice the money for 2 less shots and a very pointless barrel. And actually, the Eagle Point comes with a barrel and it comes with a scope. It just doesn't come with a stock because the stock's built in. Am I wrong in thinking that this is a complete waste of money? I can't be the only one. I thought about buying it, but I don't know how to do a video on it. And it's $30. Star Wars tax. Yes, Disney tax all the way. Classic Frio with a $2 super chat. Streamlabs.com/Walcom. Everyone go there. Yes, if you want to throw money at me, if you want to light your money on fire and get nothing for it, that is a great way of doing it while supporting me. Even though NERF sucks, I have to give them thanks to the Raycons. One of the one that got me into foam flinging. I love the Raycon. I have a lot of them. I have a lot of Raycons. The Doom Cannon is the first time NERF trying to make a comeback. Yes, but it's only one blaster. Right? It's only one. There's a whole year, and they've released like 3 kind of new things. And then this stupid Mandalorian thing. Ugh. Nexus Pro, my X for alarm at $15. Yes, Elizabeth, that actually is true. So for those of you looking for the Nexus Pro X2, go to your Walmart clearance aisle. I went there and they had a pallet of the Nexus Pro X's, the original ones with all the goodies. And they were like $22. It's not that the Nexus Pro X2 is a bad deal, but you can't beat clearance. I wouldn't buy the Eagle Point if I knew how bad it was when I got it. A lot of people like the Eagle Point. It was one of NERF's most popular blasters in the 2.0 line. I'm pretty sure it was more popular than practically any of the actual good blasters like the Moto Blitz and stuff. Keep in mind, Rebel Ops is going to end up being like 60 FPS. Yes, we're well aware of that, fellow James. But the thing with the Doom Cannon, and the reason why we're kind of excited for the Doom Cannon, is it's big enough that it could potentially really have like some mod potential, and that's what we're excited for. Bloop, 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 bloop. And boop. There we go. Guardian, Red Guardian with a $5 super chat. Looks like XSHOT Mad Mega Barrel's autistic cousin. This is also true, but I think the Mad Mega wasn't the Mad Mega Barrel like 70 darts or something stupid like that? I don't even remember how much that held. Ghost Manto, I hope Darts on XShot eventually answer the Doom Cannon with a Pro Megalodon. Oh my god, Pro Megalodon. That's a good one. Makes me wonder why Nerf doesn't do stuff like that. They had a Pro line and they chose like the most boring possible options for it. They could have made a Pro Megalodon. That would have been a great blaster. Blaster for real at a $2 tip. Let's burn our money by throwing it at Walcom! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, question mark. Yes, burn your money by throwing it at me. I will gladly take your bills being thrown at me on fire. Had to spell it differently to avoid kick. Ah, that makes sense. Every cylinder on the Doom Cannon holds every cylinder? Even, yeah. Is it 3 times 4? That's 16, right? I'm bad at math, but am I that bad at math? Holy crap, I'm really bad at math. Stay in school, kids.
Let's rock.
Surprisingly enough, you don't use a lot of math, but it's 3 darts per shot, 4 darts per barrel. That's... Is it 3 or 4 darts per barrel? If it's 4 darts per barrel, I don't even remember. And I did a whole video talking about it. Google, stop pushing me into your stupid... Fires 3 Nerf darts at once per shot and it holds 4 shots each. So that would be 12 darts per cylinder. Right? Yeah. Sunpilot 22, the $5 super chat. I like the Eagle Point as a loner blaster for guests, but I'm looking to phase them out with a Rebel Ops Deadeye. That's kind of fair, but I think you're going to be able to get the Eagle Point for far cheaper as they start to they get rid of it. And then on top of that, it's like the Deadeye is probably going to have the exact same internals in it. Yeah, the Echo is one of the bad ones, Jay. I'm sorry. 3 times 4 times 5. Yeah, and yeah, it comes with 5 cylinders of 12 darts each. That's 60 darts. Yes. Stay in school. It is because I grew up in that generation, right? Where they're like, you're not always going to have a calculator on you. How wrong were they? Like, even when I was in math class and they were saying that, it's like, I'm pretty sure I had a flip phone with a calculator on it. Keep in mind, the iPhone came out my graduating year, and it was honestly not that good of a phone because it like couldn't do a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah. The Tin Man? Mitch isn't in the chat. It would be cool if he was. No rush, but I didn't use the Vesper. I have been, it's literally on the workbench behind me. I have been working on it. I promise you it will be very soon. And most likely Monday. I know I said that. I kind of have to get it out Monday. I've taken, I think I still have the, yep, I still have it on. It is now at a crispy, what is the run length? 17 minutes and 28 seconds. Down from 26 minutes. I have taken a freaking knife, a hacksaw to this thing. I got all the B-roll shot today. I replaced an entire section with me just over the camera talking about the little control board. I filmed a bunch of stuff for the opening, including slow-mo shots. So hopefully I can get that whipped out. Excuse me. The only affordable rival that's still being sold is the Kronos. Is it? I would assume he's going to still be the XSHOT Orbit stuff, too. Do we know when the XSHOT Pro Thrasher is coming out? Most likely, it could be within a month. It also is most likely this summer, though. Just for safety, let's say it's going to be this summer. You have the Moab 2.0 right where the bullets... You have the Moab 2.0, right? Where do the bullets come from? It comes out of each... It works like a real minigun. So each barrel is a actual barrel. It comes out of every single one of them. Delta Pro thoughts. I have not picked one up. I believe the nearest place to me that has them. Let me check Walmart.com. I believe I have to go to Paulsbo to pick one up. And the only reason why I haven't is because I've been waiting for the mod kit to show up on their website. Delta Pro and I get air fryers and electrical things. There it is. $13.88, not bad. Available for pickup nearby. Paulsbo, Auburn, Tacoma. So it's not at Bremerton, it's in Paulsbo. I haven't made that trip. I could drive tonight myself to pick it up. I don't think I'm gonna. The wife is currently out doing a girls' night thing. So I will try to pick one up soon, but honestly, I'm waiting for the kit to come out on Dartzone's website for it. You got me and my son into Dart Blast, and now we have a full arsenal. I just picked up a Boxer Pro, and I can't find a good battery for it. Huey, yeah? First of all, thank you very much. Second of all, I would probably stick with like one of the XSHOT, not XSHOT, I guess they would work too. I would stick with one of the other Dart Zone rechargeable batteries, like what you would get with a Venom Pro. I think you can buy them all a la carte on their website. Honestly, though, I wouldn't. AA's work fine. I have had the motors can take 3S lipos. It can. However, the gearbox is the failure point. And I have heard of a lot of people burning out their gearboxes. I have one that successfully has worked for hundreds of shots, but a lot of people are saying they're burning out the gearboxes on 3S. So if you want to go with the 3S lipo, you can buy like one of these. Oh, it's chroma keyed out. This is a Tattoo, I believe is the company. Tattu. They sell like a 3S lipo you can buy off Amazon for like 12, 13 bucks. That's the one I used in mine, but again, you are really running the risk of destroying your Boxer Pro. I would honestly just be happy with the stock one. I'm looking forward to it, Calvin. I wish the APX had the power stock mod, the Delta. Yeah, that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it be, Vesic? I'm honestly really excited. For those of you that don't know, the Delta Pro has a kit coming from Dart Zone that gives it a whole stock, like a buffer tube stock. So you got a revolver top prime with a little stock, but it completely replaces the spring. And that gives it like 160, 170 FPS, I think, maybe even more. I'm looking forward to that. That's the only thing I'm kind of excited to see what they can do with that. 13 or 14 bucks for the Delta Pro for a Pro Blaster is pretty darn good. I do think that new XSHOT revolver, even if it's like a Jolt Prime, like this is chroma keyed out, but the Jolt Prime, even if it primes like that, the new XSHOT revolver, I think it's still going to kind of eat this thing's lunch. You got the 800mm Greg, right? I have no clue. I just printed it. Tattoo, a band? I'm not sure, Matthew. So is the Thrasher even worth the money? If you have the Venom Pro, who was that, Warrior saying? If you have the Venom Pro, probably not. It's most likely a side grade to the Venom, side grade to the Venom Pro. If you want some pointlessly long blaster that fires slow AF, then maybe not. I have no idea what Pirate's talking about. Do I have an Adventure Force Lancer? Yes! Should you buy an Adventure Force Lancer? No! If you watch my What Nerf Blasters to Buy video, I distinctively call out the Lancer because it's like $2 cheaper than the Villainator, which is still on store shelves, still on the store shelves at my local Walmart. It's like the same price as the Villainator, but instead of like, what, 12 shots from the Lancer, you get 40 with the Villainator. The Lancer's a hard sell. It's kind of neat, but it's a hard sell. Hey, Calvin, buddy, I know you're excited. You got to stop posting so much personal stuff online, okay, buddy? This is really not good. I know you're excited, and trust me, we will talk. Obviously, we have this whole big, huge Nerf Emporium to show you in the very near future, and hopefully have a lot more fun than the last time you were here. But you got to stop. Just, you're good. But, yeah. Did you get that new $35 Rival Turret Blaster at Walmart? The one you hold in your hand. I haven't seen it. That's from Zing. I've seen some people say they're on your store shelves. I have not seen it personally yet. I will pick one up. Is the Thrasher smaller than the Venom Pro? We don't know yet. It could be smaller, but it will most likely be slightly wider because The Thrasher Pro has a horizontal flywheel setup, and the Venom Pro has a vertical one. And the vertical one will be slightly more space efficient. We'll see. Like I said, once we get it, we'll do a whole comparison. I will most likely do a whole video on the Thrasher and then do another video comparing the two directly. There is a leaked double blitz hammer with 2 cylinders that is allegedly motorized. From who? General Strife, I need more information than what you're saying. I love that stuff. A leaked double blitz hammer. Double blitz hammer with 2 cylinders that's motorized, and it's kind of like the Colossal Blitz from Boomco. I need that sentence typed a little bit from XSHOT. Okay, that's interesting. We don't know anything about it, but that's interesting. Also, it's a leak, but I don't know where you got it from. I kind of miss air warriors from Buzzbee. Don't we all, the dude? Don't we all? XSHOT is just the chef's kiss when the only bad blaster they have is the Vigilante, which honestly makes a really good gunblade. I might have to, I don't want to mute them. I might have to. I don't want to. I don't know if they understand what I'm trying to say. It's like, they're young. I've talked to them. We've hung out. I showed them the Nerf stuff. They were a little bit bored, but I also am not a very good entertainer when I got a whole bunch of kids in this room and I'm like, oh God, please don't break anything. Welcome. Do you like Jojo? I dabble. If so, which part? Part 4 probably is my favorite. It's real easy to say part 3 and part 2. But yeah, it's probably part 4. I don't have Netflix, so I haven't seen Steel Ball Run. I have read a lot of Steel Ball Run because that was out when I was going in college. And I'm interested to see how they handle the infamous Who Shot Johnny Joestar thing. That's the only episode of that I'm actually interested in. Part 4 is the GOAT. I agree. Jojo Part 4 is pretty good. So a double cylinder, double barreled motorized Insanity Blaster from XSHOT. €100. I'd buy it. I'd buy it a lot. I mean, I'll buy everything, but yeah. So for the Boxer Pro, would you just grab a 2S? I don't know if I would go with a rechargeable 2S LiPo. I don't think you need to go that hard. If you don't have like one of the XSHOT or Dart Zone rechargeable batteries yet, you could go that route. Again, you can also just buy it on Amazon. That's what I would recommend. Again, Tattoo, they sell 2S LiPos as well. And then pick one of these up. Use my affiliate link. Pick one of these up. Oh my God, it's not. There we go. You can now read it. It's the SkyRC B6 Neo. These are awesome. I love this thing. It's a tiny LiPo charger that is USB-C powered. Or you could power it with another LiPo if you wanted to, but yeah. And then you just plug your LiPo in over here, and it does all the things. It's really, really nice. These are like 30, well, they were. Let me actually check on Amazon. I can post an affiliate link, so you can give me your money. SkyRC Neo B6, I think. Is it still on Amazon? Neb? Neo. Oh, they got like an upgraded one. Oh, that thing's like way bigger. It's like $50. This looks a lot better. Let me get, here's an affiliate link for the charger. Smash that into the, chat. Yeah, it looks way bigger and better. Honestly, that's probably the way to go. Is there a better one? I'm not sure, but I've been using this one for years and I love it. It's wonderful. And you can still find this specific one on Amazon if you want it, but yeah, buy it with my affiliate link. And yeah, Tattoo, they sell on Amazon, they sell a 2S LiPo you can pick up. And that works fine. How's Renton doing? Getting big already? He is huge. I don't know what he was in, like what he'd be now. His last weigh-in was a month ago exactly. But he is big. His carrier is almost too small for him already. He is a massive baby boy. What Digimon are you raising on that lipo charger? Man, I can't rationalize it right now. I really want to get one of those 25th anniversary Digivices. They've done the first 2 Digivices, and I think they're doing the 3rd one soon, but they're like $150. I still have my where is it? Well, I have the Common Rider one. The battery's dead, and it's chroma keyed out because it's green. But I still have, this is also chroma keyed out. I still have my Vital, what are they called? Vital Hero or whatever? The Digimon ones. And I have all the dim cards and stuff for it still. The problem is that I lost my Omegamon, so I stopped caring. I will never force my son into something like that, Boomer. But if he wants it. Hey, Subwoofer Nerfer. I bought a Brute Pro, okay, and a Maxim Pro, great. And the Brute Pro works well. I think they fixed the issues you had. That's fair, Nate, that's fair. No one is going to buy the Ammo Hawk. I definitely agree, fellow Jays. I don't think the Ammo Hawk's going to be a popular blaster. It's the same thing. That's the problem with Nerfs. They just keep making the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Pardon me. I really want the XSHOT Pro. It is a good one, Horizon. Happy Easter. Well, that's next weekend, but happy Easter. Speaking of which, I'll probably miss next week's stream. I'm not entirely certain yet. It is a Saturday. I think we're celebrating Easter on Saturday, though, with the in-laws. Ever invested in a couple of those dumb... that thing is on... That's the thing I just showed off. I have... they're empty, but I have a bunch of the dim cards. A bunch of them. And yeah, that was the Digimon. I actually have 2 of them. I have both the, here's the Common Rider one. So I actually do have the Common Rider. This drawer has all the cool stuff in it. Hey, I found my 3DS. Hooray! My 3DS with the charm. Where is the cards? Like, I have the cards for this one, but it sucks because these things charge via micro USB and not USB-C, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, I have 2 of them. I don't think I really even played with this one much, to be perfectly honest. I guess if I were to like dual wield them, it'd be like one on this, like I got my watch on this hand and then I got my Vital bracelet on this hand. But yeah, I have both the Digimon one and the Common Rider one. Have you seen the AIM Thor? I almost tried to get one. I didn't. I'm going to wait for a 2, which now might not happen because of the RAM shortages. I have seen it. Kind of want one. My birthday is coming up soon. I'm trying to get my hands on a good Nerf pistol, but import duties are killing you. Oh, I can't help you too much with that on the Australian front, Jakey. I'm sorry. Easter is a holiday to celebrate the throw rabbit that kicked Jesus' butt. Sorry, miscalculated. My friend had an Easter party. I was kind of assuming it was Easter. By the way, how's Renton? Renton is doing good. He is currently with his mom, and she is doing a girls' night thing at a bar. Hopefully she's safe and happy. What is the worst Gatling blaster I have? That would definitely be the Lancer. Kind of regret getting a Venom now that Thrasher's out. I dumped like $50 in my $50 blasters with a lot. That is a lot. Why did you dump $50 into a $50 blaster, Peter? That is a very Peter thing to do, Peter. When does the blaster Thrasher come out on shelves? Probably summer, but it could be out a little bit sooner. Red Guardian with a $5 super chat. You should really review Moose's new
Let's
Raycons.
rock.
I don't have $300 to dump into one of those right now, Red. And I don't really have the time to build one either. So as much as I'd like to, I don't have... It's not going to happen. Plus, I'm already behind on so much other stuff. Do you think I should get a Mark II if I have a Brute Pro? No, Ortiz. Keep your Brute Pro. What are your thoughts on the Persuader? It is horrid. The problem with the Persuader is the grip is awful. It's as awful as the Negotiator, maybe even worse. Really cool idea for a blaster, but yes, very, very not ergonomic. And yeah, don't not spend on spend $20 on a hammer shot, and it's $7 cheap. I still don't think I'd pick one up for that. Do you not have a thrift store around you? I have so many. There's so many hammer shots and stuff, but I think you could still get the Alpha Strike Hammer Strike. That might still be available. I think I saw it on Amazon not too long ago. What else? I'm trying to remember what else it was. Classic Freehouse tipped $3. You have $300 now. Well, 10% of 300. $3 is 1%, if I'm not mistaken. But thank you very much for the $3 super chat, Classic. Do you have the Lobasto rubber band? I do not, Subwoofer Nerfer. Get the knockoff Dual Strike, if that exists. Yeah, I think there are like a Blazestorm knockoff. The new XSHOT Insanity presents the new Mega Blaster Motorized Dart Storm. This blaster features 2 dart drums, 4 round dart magazines, and a fire range of approximately 27 meters. Isn't that pro? Hold on. It's XSHOT Insanity, so it can't be pro. 2 firing tubes and a stand for mounting. It has a total capacity of 200 shots. Requires 8 1.5 volt AA batteries. One of those better be in my freaking P.O. box by the end of the week, XSHOT. I want it. XSHOT. I want it. I'm not going to take no for an answer on this one. You send to me now. If you're going to bring back the Boomco Colossal Blitz, I need it now. You're just going to have to send it to me, buddies. I'm sorry, XSHOT. I am no longer asking. Can I grab the freaking Walcom one and make it bigger? Oh no. There we go. Fine. Yeah, XSHOT, one of those in my P.O. box. Rush it over. I'll do a very good video. I'll spend a month making it. Okay, what was I doing? Alpha Strike Hammer Storm. Yeah, I like it though, Pirate. I still like the Hammer Storm. I swear to Crom, I'm not being contrarian against the Hammer Shot. I just don't think the Hammer Shot is that good. As a total cop-out, I think the Sweet Revenge is better than Hammer Shot in every single way. But the Hammer Storm is 8 shots, it looks cool, it functions as like a dart swatter out of the air. It's just a much better blaster in my opinion. Plus you can put like a stock and everything on it. Yo guys, is the Thunderhawk worth it for like 40 but no triangle, it is not. Are the new cheap 15 round Dart Zone mags good quality? As far as I can tell, Red Guardian, they're fine. Adventure Force V-Twin versus XSHOT Ragefire. I like the V-Twin, but I think the Ragefire is a better deal. Especially when you can get the Ragefire for like 25 bucks at places. Who has the new XSHOT Thrasher? Some dude on Instagram. Folks, I've heard that Walcom has a Doom cannon. He showed it on stream last week before he ended the stream. First of all, that stream cost me, I actually haven't checked today, but that last stream cost me like 80 subscribers. And also, no, I did not show it off. I don't have a Doom cannon. If I had a Doom cannon, it would be somewhere. But I definitely don't have one. Everyone thinks the Sweet Revenge is just playing better. That's not even controversial. It's funny because everyone's like, oh, the Hammer Shot's best blaster ever. It's like, then what's the Sweet Revenge? The better best blaster ever? I have no interest in. I think the 4 Victory was a lot more ergonomic, comfortable. I know you're missing a shot and it's smart AR, but I really like the 4 Victory. And then you got like the Lawbringer. Like, how come we never talk about the Lawbringer? The Doomlands Lawbringer is a hammer shot that's a rifle and holds 12 shots, I think, right? It's so much cooler. Do you think that BCAR flywheelers will make the MPP somewhat obsolete? No, Ortiz, that'll never happen because the MPP is still way more accurate. I was going to get the Nexus Pro, but they didn't have it yet at my Walmart. You can check online before you waste the drive. When can you do more dumpster divers? Soon, Arthur, soon. I got so many other blasters to do videos on, though. I got the XSHOT Insanity Motorized Ragefire for my birthday. It hasn't come back yet, so I'm excited. That was a... The Ragefire is a good blaster. That was a sentence, though. Sweet Revenge is the bester blaster. Everyone slept on Doomlands, it feels like. That's... You know what? That's perfect tag back material is the Lawbringer. Crap. How much is a Lawbringer in box? I don't have one of those. I'm almost certain I do. Nerf Lawbringer. Is there still floating around on Amazon for like 20 bucks? It's gonna be like one of those things I have to get off Whatnot, huh? Doomlands Lawbringer. Shopping. Crap. Here's one in box. No, no. That's not the Lawbringer. I know it's like a 10, 12-year-old blaster. There's one on a website I've never heard of. Anybody got a Lawbringer in box you'd sell me for a decent price? But yeah, I think I'll do a video on the Lawbringer because I think we need to talk about it. It did it again. If I get a random temp ban one more time, I'm going to punch my wall. Please don't do that, Red Guardian. I didn't see any of the moderators time you out. I'm not sure what happened. It has to be something on YouTube's end, buddy. But yeah, don't get angry. Just roll with the punches. You'll be fine. I went to Walmart and I saw the Warden skin. It's an eagle skin. Yes, that is a new one, Nate. That's the America version. I still have my Trollhammer mod of the Sweet Victory, which has a cylinder signed by Walcom back in 2019. Didn't you win the... Weren't you the one that won the Rude Buster? I could have sworn I put a lot of love into that blaster. I thought you were the one who got it. It's either you or Clowny. I can't remember. I thought it was you. It might have been Clowny. Crap. Okay, it was you. That's what I thought. I just got here. Are you the one with it? No, I'm not the one with the Thrasher. It's some random person on Instagram. We've already talked about it to death. It should be out soon if somebody has their hands on it, though. Hey, CR Nerf. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. Saw the XSHOT Thrasher in my local store. You are pulling a porky? Is that what they call it? I don't believe you, dude. I don't believe you at all. If you want all the internet points, go back, take a picture, post it on Reddit tonight. Or post it in my Discord and say screw Reddit. And I'll post it to my channel and be like, a dude that is Mapper found this blaster. Also, you'd have to mail me one. I'd have to send you money and you'd have to mail me one. Do people still cut up and glue blasters together? Integrations, yeah, they do. It's just kind of a lost art. But there is Merge Masters going on right now, which is an entire competition based around doing that. How old is the baby? He is exactly 3 months and 2 days. So 92 days, I guess. We have the pink Nexus. That is already here. Keep knocking stuff over, man. So when are you putting up stuff on the auction? I may do that. I've actually have applied to be a seller. I'm still trying to think of exactly how I want to do it. The issue with that, Red Guardian, is shipping. Shipping blasters is hard. I do have so many things I want to get rid of, though, that I do not need that is worth money. Congrats on having a baby. Will you teach the baby modding Nerfs? I mean, if they're interested, I will, but I'm not going to force them to do anything. I'm not going to be like, you need to be like me. The only thing I'm very firm on is they're not getting a dedicated screen that connects to the internet in any fashion. That is portable. They'll have whatever emulator box I can find that I can pack full of reasonable games. But they are not going to have, and it's going to be hard to do because I don't want them to be like, oh, my friends are playing whatever the new Fortnite or Roblox is. Why can't I? But it's like, dude, I'm doing it for your own good. Like, you can play video games that aren't garbage that is completely unfiltered. Like, Roblox has, like, almost no filter for stuff. You can find so much degenerate, horrible stuff on there. I watched a video, I can't remember whose it was, where they went to test it, and they didn't even see it on screen. They just went to Roblox, and one of the first things was some degenerate crap. But, like, you know, PlayStation 2 and stuff like that, you know, older things that are still good, that's still playable, they'll have that. They'll have all that they want. Danny is so rich for promoting XSHOT. He does work pretty, like, closely with them. I don't know. Like, he told me that the person that was, like, his contact with XSHOT left, though. So I don't know if he still has contact with XSHOT right now or not. I assume they will. He does a lot of promotion for him. I didn't get a phone until I was 18. Exactly. I didn't get a flip phone until I was 15. That's because I needed it for my job. Is the 6HS worth it? Yeah, for like 10, 15 bucks. If you like the hammer shot, the 6-shooter is definitely worth it. There's a new one, like the Forever Friends or whatever. If you can find it like 12, 15 bucks, definitely. I think it's even compatible with most of the hammer shot upgrades. My makeshift plush I ordered a month ago is coming in form. Yeah. That makeshift stuff can take a long time to ship. I like how you say that's fast, but it can take a while. 3 days later, Dad, I want to build a perfect grade new Gundam. Son, we are not spending, well, it's like $680 for that right now. Let alone how much it could be in a while. That being said, I have the master grade. I have the Verka. I still haven't built it. We could do that one. I don't even have the real grade new Gundam. I kind of want one now that I think about it. How much is the real grade new Gundam? I like real grades. They're not that bad. It's like 50 bucks. Let's see here. It's out of stock on Amazon. Of course it's out of stock on Amazon, but they do have it. It does exist. I have the figure, like the old figure of the new Gundam. I like the new Gundam. It's a good one. You did make it in time, Big Emu Gamer. Dad, I need a Moab. You can't even carry the backpack. It weighs more than you. Hello, Fasa. All the new blasters released sometime after today. See, that's the blanket kind of statement we need, homely. You have 2 rats. Yes, we have 2 rats right now. We have Fua and we have Kintaro. Can you roast those channels that make those Amazon shell ejecting kind of realistic blasters? First of all, they don't make crap. Second of all, I've seen the ones that are like, you guys responded so well to my super realistic Glock Nerf gun that shoots like 3 feet and costs $82 on our website. But right now it's half off, so it's only $40 when they bought it from Teemu for $6. And even that's a bad deal. Those channels are disgusting. Then again, who cares? Like, I know, like, a lot of people don't care. Go to Nerf, or go to, like, just any of, like, YouTube shorts, and you'll see the most disgusting stuff in YouTube Live. It is unbelievable that this company does literally nothing to vet its stuff. Every single Roblox account has got multiple streams running where it's like, oh, I'm going to put my finger in this pop can, I'm going to cut it, I'm going to do it, but if we get 2 more likes, 2 more nice people, like, I'll do it, I swear I'll do it, or I'll call the president on my, it's like the worst, and they don't. There's a million of them, and they make thousands of dollars a day because it's actually not live, it's a freaking repeating stream over and over, and YouTube does nothing. They do nothing. I don't get it. I can't be mad at the people giving them money because they're mostly just dumb kids, but I can't fathom why I can scroll through shorts and I will find 17 of those channels within 3 minutes. It is freaking, I can't imagine how much worse, like, TikTok is. Like, I just don't get it. Why do we don't do the bare minimum. We don't do anything. We just let these channels go on. And, like, I'll check their channels and they'll have, like, 600,000 subscribers and stuff like that, which subscribers don't mean anything anymore. It's freaking ridiculous. And they're always a Roblox channel. Stop actually trying to make content. Just make Roblox videos that are whatever the most popular Roblox is. Find it, recreate it, throw it on your channel. You're still going to get millions of views, and then rip off every single one of them that has a freaking, oh no, there's a nail on the end of this, and I'm gonna, I put it, actually that's the next one. I can't wait to see one of those people in our hobby do that. They would, if it wasn't for this hobby being so, I guess, self-policing / toxic. Guarantee you a creator in a hobby would have already been like, I'm going to put a tack on the thumb dart, I'm going to load it into my blaster, and I'm going to do it, guys. I'm going to do it. I guarantee you somebody, if a channel that's not in the hobby hasn't already done that, somebody else would have. Why make actual content? Just make shorts, and when you don't get enough money / fame from doing that, just make garbage. You make more money making garbage than you do actually trying. God, I hate that stuff. This is why my child will never, like, No, we're buying DVDs left, right, front, and center. It's like, you're not going to have streaming. I'm sorry. Free money fee. I don't need money that bad. I'd rather do an infinite Raid Shadow Legends. I'd rather have a Raid Shadow Legends ad in every single video than do something like that. If I didn't have any integrity whatsoever, it could be so much worse than it already is. I know it's like, oh, you have integrity, but you did a Teemu ad. Yeah, because I asked 14 different people if they use Teemu. They all said yes. None of them had a single bad experience with Teemu other than waiting for stuff to show up, or the stuff that showed up wasn't exactly like the listing. But since Teemu is a marketplace and not an actual, like, seller, like, you buy stuff off Amazon that didn't match it. You could buy stuff off Amazon for $45 and on Teemu is the exact same thing for $6. Because they do that. They just buy the stuff from Teemu and put it on Amazon. Oh, the Amazon Teemu is so bad. It's freaking... I can't believe that was my fall from grace as I did a Teemu ad. I'm still waiting for apologies for that one, dude, because I didn't do anything wrong. But yeah, it's like, why try? Why actually try? My brain rot was Johnny Knoxville in the gang. I think I saw one of those movies and it was enough for me. I still find those videos where people are painting actual firearms with a Nerf logo. Yeah, so we spend all of our time trying to make our toys not look like firearms. We didn't account for the fact that people are trying to make their firearms look like toys. And there's no law against that. The XSHOT AEB is to 120 AUS. That's probably not that bad, to be perfectly honest. Teemu is cool stuff, but not made well. Teemu is just the website. The sellers are the ones actually selling the stuff on Teemu. Teemu is just like, it's Amazon. It's the same thing. It's literally the same exact thing. Are you a millennial? I guess. Yeah, I'm in my mid-30s. If Nerf was going to bring back one blaster, which one would you want them to bring back to the market? The hammer, the Sledgefire. Sorry, the Sledgefire. That blaster needs to come back right now. Sledgefire. I'm holding a Lancer while watching. I feel sorry for you, Arthur. Hopefully you like it, though. Gotta listen to that chill music. There we go. Lower the blood pressure. Stop talking about the morons on Reddit and their fascination with how bad Teemu is and how bad I am for doing a Teemu ad. But again, I'd rather do 1,000,000 Teemu ads than ever do the stuff I see other people doing to make money. I got stuff off Teemu and I love it. I don't know what people's problems are. It's weird. Oh, thank you, Quay. Nerf needs to convert the Sledgefire to lever action. They probably could, but that's a hefty spring. Plus, break action, lever action is kind of wacky. Not unheard of. It's kind of like a Sharps. Actually, wait, I think the Sharps was like a falling block, wasn't it? There is that weird other repeater that wasn't like a normal repeater that loaded in through the stock. I'm trying to remember what that was. That wasn't a Sharps, though. The Sharps used like the plastic, like, cased ammunition. Oh, somebody who's played Call of Duty a lot more than me and is 8 years old is going to correct me. Is a single shot, yes. Falling block, yes. And I'm pretty sure it used like a plastic ammunition. Or something did. I'm thinking of a different rifle. I'm not sure. Nerf or nothing as well, it's nothing. This is true. There are a lot worse sponsors than Teemu. Is anyone still thinking they have a Japanese kitchen knife or Scottish royalty? I did turn down unestablished titles. It happened right as that whole thing was coming out. It's hard. So, like, there are people that are under the, and honestly, this kind of skepticism is healthy, that anything a YouTuber talks about is awful, but it's like AG1. Everybody talked crap about AG1. Now it's in Costco. It's not flawless. However, if something's in Costco, it's probably pretty okay. Costco has limited space, and they genuinely try to put stuff in Costco that will sell. And they need stuff that is good because they don't want to deal with the hassle. So generally, if something's in Costco, it's pretty good. And I liked AG1. I really wish they kept sponsoring the channel. Magic Spoon, I've also seen all over the place. People are, why would I pay $10 for cereal? Because maybe you're diabetic and you can't eat normal cereal and you really crave having, you know, waffle crisp again. I liked Magic Spoon. It was great. I ate every box and I had it over actual cereal. Now that I'm out of Magic Spoon, I don't want to pay $10 for a box of Magic Spoon. I'm back to eating the terrible sugary cereal. To be perfectly honest, I do eat stuff that's usually pretty okay for me, like Raisin Bran. Love me some Raisin Bran. You think of the Spencer Carbine. Thank you, IDF. The Marlowe pillows, I finally had to get rid of one of my two because unfortunately, last week, I was taking care of the kiddo and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and he was crying, so I was feeding him and I picked him up to burp him. So I picked him up and I turned him around to put him on my shoulder, and I was sitting in bed with my back against like the headboard with my legs over the side to burp him. And I picked him up, and before I could even get him in position and before I could even put a rag there, little guy puked all over me. And unfortunately goes all over me and all down my pillow, which the pillow had that much of it not covered by a pillowcase, and I didn't have pillow protectors on. I didn't know these were a thing. So I just had a pillowcase on it, and it was one of those ones that didn't zip up. So it was like halfway exposed and puke all over that, and I was like, it's done, Jim. I went to Walmart, I bought new pillows, and I bought pillow cases and pillow protectors. But the Marlowe pillow, it was still after almost 2 years of use. That thing was the exact same firmness of when I picked it up. I loved those pillows, and I don't know if I'm going to steal it back yet, but after we got new pillows, the wife took my other Marlowe pillow. I only wanted the one pillow in the Marlowe pillow, but she took the Marlowe pillow and gave me 2 new ones. And the new ones we bought were cheap. What else have I done? Teemu was fine. I had no problems with Teemu. I know somebody that plays Raid Shadow Legends almost religiously. I personally played a Frag Pro shooter game. I played the crap out of that. I played that a lot. Mech Arena, I played that quite a bit. I like phone games because they're really easy. Lay in bed, pop into a game, play on your phone for a couple of hours. You're not supposed to play a couple of hours, but that's what winds up happening. Everybody has their phone game. I think anybody, if you don't do phone games, that's fine, whatever. Everybody has their phone game, right? I've got Nikkei and Uma Musume, which I kind of bounce off between the two, but everybody has a phone game. So I have no problem with them. What else? I mean, I've been using FlexiSpot stuff in every single video. The main desk in there is a FlexiSpot desk. The rug is really cool, and I sleep on a FlexiSpot, Japanese, whatever, jointed bed frame. I sleep on a Helix mattress, which is 1/3 the cost of the $4,000 purple mattress I bought. Don't ever buy a purple mattress, ever. Helix mattress is great. We also used Casper, but the mattresses only last about 10 years. That Casper was 8 years old before we got rid of it. It was pretty flat. Really, I haven't had a bad experience with any of the sponsors. Really. Even the one debatable one that I did that I still feel kind of iffy about was when they sponsored me for Nerf Legends, and I knew that wasn't a good game. But to be perfectly fair, this is a cop-out. To be perfectly fair, there are tons of really bad games that I like, and there's a lot of really good games that I don't like. If you want an actual, right now, concrete example, every single review for Crimson Desert from major publications were awful. It is one of the best games I have ever played. Does it have problems? Sure. But all those problems are washed away by the fact that that game is hilariously awesome. So, it's a bad game. Monster Hunter for years was reviewed poorly, all the way back on the PSP, even the original one on the PS2, for those that actually reviewed it. To be fair, the PS2 one is pretty hard. But Monster Hunter Portable 1 and stuff like that from then on, people were like, oh yeah, it's a horrible, horrible game. Hundreds, thousands of hours over the last 2 decades. Great game! It's amazing. Manscaping, I Manscaped's fine. We bought Manscaping like the 1.0. Like, we bought it and used it for, you know, between the wife and I for years. When they sent us the new one, we still use the new one. It gets used all the time. It doesn't get used on my face, but she uses it all the time. It's mostly a her thing, to be perfectly honest. I have no problem. I'm sure maybe there's like, you can buy a better, cheaper thing off Amazon. I have no clue, but for what it is, it's been sitting in the shower for, what, 3 years now? Fine. I don't have them on my desk. They're next to my bed, but I have used the crap out of the, what do you call them? The Beats. No, not Beats. Those are the ones I actually would take these over Beats any day of the week. The Raycons. Like, when I've been to events, I've flown across the country, I have really nice in-ear monitors. I also have these. This is what? These were $300 headphones. The Raycon is like the smallest form factor headphones I've ever had. They have a smaller case, or at least they did, have a smaller case than even the Apple AirPods, and they sounded great. And it sounded like trash. It's like, no, you watched one video and you just never, even the ones that were trash, I thought sounded fine. And I'm pretty particular about my headphones. I thought they were good. I honestly, I still use them because they're, my in-ear monitors have a huge case. These have a huge case. But when I'm like in TSA or something like that, or just even walking around the house and stuff like that, it's a little tiny case. It's always charged up. Just fits. It's perfect. So I've never had a problem with any of my sponsors, and I use them all the time. This is a sponsor. This thing's awesome. This is going to be debatable. Every review I saw from people on like Reddit and stuff said this company was garbage. They sent me this and then pushed it back to June. But I've been wearing it for like, you've probably seen it. I've worn it for like a month and it's the coolest thing ever. I love this watch. Using Raycon right now, the limited edition donate operator ones. Well, there you go. As a deaf person with cochlear implants who can stream music directly into my ears, this whole conversation is real. You got a point there. The new Thrasher is amazing. The mailbox trigger also revs up the flywheels and EVUs dead. I have no idea what you're talking about, Pirate. These guns get so again. Vector Pro versus Venom Pro. Completely different blasters for completely different things, Arthur. Manscaped ad. Dude, I cut out so much from that Manscaped ad, and they were going to sponsor me, and then they canceled. And it's like, if I get another Manscaped ad, I'm going full bore. I think I still have the raw footage from that ad somewhere, because I liked it that much. I cut out the worst parts. Where I have the what is it, the ballistic balls, and I'm rolling in my hands, and I'm dripping that stuff on them. Have a good night. I like triangles. Ever go to Giggle Land? I have no idea what you're talking about, Quay. Sorry. No idea. Don't even want to know at this point. Have I played Valheim at all? I have played Valheim. I haven't played it in a long time. I still don't think they've actually added much to that game since it came out. Try and get a purple pillow sponsor. The only phone game is my only phone game is Candy Crush. Okay. That's fair. My phone game is Arknights. See, I know of Arknights. I don't like it, but I know of it. Not too much, Mishta. What time is it? 6:30. I told you, man. Like talking and being excitable and stuff. It wears on you. I'll let this slide because you're not a part. I have no idea what to talk about, Quay, and I don't think I want to know. Anything that has a fandom, I stay clear of. Do you like the Nerf deploy? It's cool for what it is. Skull Candy Bluetooth headsets, and they're excellent. Skull Candy was like the original Beats, where it's like they were garbage headphones, but they were cool, so a lot of people had them. I think the newer ones, they've been better. I haven't bought Skull Candies in a long time. The headphones, I buy those like KZ whatevers. I've had one pair of those. I bought KZ AXs or something like that. Supa would know. I talked to her about this when I got them. they're whatever, they live in my desk or my nightstand, because there are some nights I need them. And I have like the memory foam in and stuff like that. Pairs really well. I don't know. I guess it's also downstairs. But man, those sound amazing out of my GKD Pixel 2. That I didn't realize how good this thing would be for just playing MP3s. Now I need a program that will just scrub my YouTube for all of the liked music and convert those into MP3s and dump them on my hard drive. I was a big Audio-Technica fan for a long time, though. And I still am, but I don't have any Audio-Technica headphones anymore. I have an Audio-Technica microphone. Why is my phone going crazy? Why is my phone going crazy? Oh, right. They unbanned me from Facebook. That's another thing. Facebook has banned me and unbanned me like 4 times. I don't get it. Persona 3 got me hooked on Audio-Technica. Yes, that is exactly why. I had those. I still have those headphones. The earpieces don't exactly live very long on them, and I had 3 pairs, and I broke the cable connection on all of them. I actually have one where I cut it and resoldered it down, and that Sony MP3 player with the little rolly clicky thing that was cylindrical. I still have the broken one of those, but I had 2 of those for like 4 years. That was my main setup. And I get in my car and I just yank it off the little lanyard and plug it in my car, and then pick up that, plug it back into the lanyard. Like, that was my jam. I loved that stuff. It was mainly because of Persona 3. What do you think of hardware stringer caliburns? Stringers are fun. Stringers are not like actual like war blasters. You could, but yeah. Use the Warden or the Pump SG? Warden. 100%. According to one guy claiming to have unboxed the first Thrasher, mags are proprietary. Maybe? I kind of doubt it. Actually, Pirate, there's no way they're proprietary. You know how I know? They have 2 notches. They have the notch for when, like every other one has, and then it also has the notch in the back like normal mags have. So there's no way they're proprietary. And also, XSHOT hasn't made proprietary magazines for anything. Dart Zone has, but XSHOT hasn't. I have no reason to believe. I think he's probably just mistaken. Oh my god, there's Supa! I was just talking about the KZXs or whatever I had. I think I showed them to you before I bought them. You're like, yeah, those are really good. Buy them, and I did. We were just talking about you, Supa. It's actually kind of, the one thing that's weird about headphones is like, so I had those Astro A60s or whatever that were like $300. Microphone sucks horrendous. I buy these, again, microphone, $300. Bose headphones, microphone is awful. Why can't they make a headset with a decent microphone? This is like $100 mic. It's like, you can put this on headphones and make it not crap. It's weird. Zuru made proprietary mags for the Hurricane. Yes, but that was like a decade ago. Oh my god, now I'm getting pictures. Oh, it's of my baby at this party. Is the Phoenix or Nightingale better? I'd probably go for a Phoenix? A Nightingale. I mean, the Phoenix can do more, but I don't think the Phoenix is worth it at all, fin and height. Like, even if you find a Phoenix 2.0, unless you can find it for like $100, I would probably go for a Nightingale, but even then, I probably wouldn't go for a Nightingale at all when the Venom Pro's a thing. Like, quite honestly, you're just better off buying off-the-shelf stuff now. The worker stuff's hardcore, but they haven't really done Flywheeler as a service. It's because they have to put money somewhere, and it's always into build quality and not the mic audio. What's the point of having a freaking headset? Like, oh, it's a microphone for gaming. It's like, it sounds like I'm speaking through a tin can, sometimes worse. Buy an Antlion mod mic. I think I've seen those. It's like a sticky thing. You just stick to the side of your mic and turn anything into a headset like that. This works fine. I'm fine with this. Most of the time when I'm actually like playing a game, it's like up here, angled down, like it's out of my way. But let's be fair, I've barely played the video games. I bought a game for Chad like a couple of weeks ago. And I'm like, yeah, we should play this sometime. It was synthetic too. And I don't even think he's played it. He's been playing Slay the Spire too. And it's like, okay. To be fair, I've been playing a lot of Crimson Desert, so. Welcome to the audio industry. It's all woo and slop outside the earbud sector. It's weird how those in-ear monitors can sound 1,000 times better than even these Bose headphones. Do you say they released another Star Wars reskin blaster? Yes, we just talked about that. Check out my Instagram, Steve. At Walcom S7. Go check it out. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I got banned for Roblox. Good. I'm not even going to read the rest of that. Just good. Thank them. Anyone here that likes origami? I'm sure people like origami. This is just not an origami place. It's a Nerf place. Turtle Beach. Oh gosh. Mad Catz isn't gone. They just might not make headsets anymore. I still want their new mouse. They're bringing back that crazy mod looking mouse. It's because we have a golden age, the drivers that also sit near your ear canal versus headphones, they just sound 1,000 times better. The rat, is that what it is? I just type in Mad Catz mouse and I'm sure it will come up. Yep. It's coming back. Go to news, I think it will show up. They're bringing it back. MMO7 ergonomic. Yeah, I wanted one of those dumb mice. I just bought this stupid, beautiful thing that weighs nothing. Also, glass skates on the bottom of it, so now it's just like has no friction. It's beautiful. But yeah, Mad Catz isn't quite gone. They do still exist. Ugh. Do you have a working Elite 2.0? I don't. I should pick one up, though. I'm not sure. We kind of talked about all the things I wanted to talk about. It's been a pretty good stream, hasn't it? Pretty okay? How many people have liked it? Nobody ever likes this stream. I get more people throwing money at me for some random reason than I get likes on the stream. The stream's current bitrate is higher than recommended. We recommend a stream bitrate of 2500 kb per second. That's weird because I googled it and it said they want like 10,000 kb per second or kbps. That's weird. Shrew to ship right now, although Bear Shop is closed right now due to backlog. Well, that's a good problem to have now, ain't it? Yeah, it's like I'll use a wired mic, but I'll use wireless headphones. These sound pretty good. I like these Bose ones. Mod your Megalodon so it can use the shotgun drum at range. I already did that. Like what, 5 years ago? 6 years ago? Well, thank you, Big Emu Gamer. I'll take it. What AEB should I get that's under... Well, I mean, the only AEB I would ever suggest you get is the XSHOT motorized piston pump. The Ogre. Oh, yeah, no, that's a pretty fun one. I got one of them. That's not the one? Is that... I'm sorry, Steve. Is that really not the one? Did you see another Star Wars reskin blaster? Oh, you mean... I'm so sorry, Steve. I completely misread your comment. Is it the pistol? You just messaged me on the thing. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, it's the pistol. We have talked about that. Man, 25 ducats? Oh, it's in store. I didn't see it. I was there yesterday. Must have been like a different aisle. 25 freaking... So here's the problem I have with this. I wanted that double barrel little pistol, and by the time I actually looked for one, they were horrendously expensive because they were rare. Now it's back. Right? That's the same thing. I can't remember, but that's the same thing as that little pistol from before. Now it's back, but $25 for that and a piece of plastic for a mask? Why? Nerf? What is with the grandma fodder? The only one buying that is grandma. There's I've been trying to figure this out. There's like a little, like, I guess like Japanese whatever character that shows up next to some people's chats. And I just moused over one. And it's auto-translating. So Homely's posted just discord.gg/nerf, right? It tried to auto-translate that. But then Red Guardian wrote WYM ? Which is, what do you mean? And it translated that automatically to required ? That is so weird that it's auto-translating like shorthand. Yeah, we just talked about it. I just brought it up, Steve. I can't believe they want $25 for that little pistol on a plastic freaking mask. I can't believe they want that much money. That is an embarrassment. Nerf, you are so far. I know it's like, well, it's $20 for the licensing fee. But it's like, you have the licensing fee, so why don't you actually try to make good stuff with it instead of slop? Gosh, 25. It's almost as bad as the one I talked about on Instagram. $25 for a 2-shot smart AR Jolt and a really crappy, non-detailed, just a piece of silver plastic. They want $25. What the hell is wrong with them? Even at $15, that's a bit much. Fenrir 717. No, I don't even know what that is, Sam David. Sorry. You know, as a content creator, it sucks because now it's like when you work with a store, they could be evil and you wouldn't know it. If you work with I do a video on somebody's blaster and oh no, that person who made that blaster is evil. You just can't escape it. I'd rather just do blasters from like random Chinese designers because I know they're probably not evil. They want to make money, so they keep their evils very, very well hidden. When are you doing Nerf Dumpstabber again? I will, soon. I got 30 other blasters to do videos on, though. Well, wasn't the wrist blaster and mask combo 30? Oh my god, it was, wasn't it? I'm so tired of Nerf. How do they make money? Who is buying this? Besides grandma. The only person buying, no kid, I don't think any kid is actually going to like, I want the $30 Nerf Mandalorian piece of plastic mask with a rubber band and the 2-shot pistol over the 40 dart slam fire Tommy gun. That's less money. Like, especially if you go to a kid like, okay, here's $20, buy one thing. And they're like, I'm going to buy the $25 Jolt instead of the 40 dart Thompson. Nobody's doing that. The 6-year-olds looks for an age rating on the box. It is 6. You are entirely right. That is a 6-year-old, a blaster for 6-year-olds. It's what my son's like. Granted, there's a lot of stupid stuff I wanted as a kid. The most infamous thing I wanted as a kid that I remember actually getting and regretting it so hard was that stupid Hot Wheels, like, make your own car foundry thing. Whereas, like, you took a metal plate and you put it in the thing with a sheet of plastic and you put it over that and a light bulb softened the piece of plastic and then you pulled it down and it suctioned into the metal plate. And then you took the thing out and you cut it. The flash off the piece of plastic and you stuck this thin, crinkly piece of plastic on a generic Hot Wheel car body with wheels. And then it came with a bunch of stupid stickers that were awful. I remember getting that when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I was so mad at myself because I played with it for like 15 minutes and all I wanted was like, man, how many Hot Wheels could I have gotten instead of this one Hot Wheel maker thing? I could have gotten probably 30 or 40 Hot Wheels. Instead, I got a junk thing that I ran out of little plastic pieces for after like 3 days and never got any more because nobody ever sold refill packs. They'll sell you the car making foundry, but they're not going to sell you the refill packs. It was awful. And that happens. Sometimes you're smart enough as a kid, you realize that was a waste of money, never doing that again. It wasn't even your money. You got it for a Christmas present. But you asked for it. And that's the worst. Ooh, I wonder if the HQ G4 turnaround came first. HQ G4 definitely came first, Vesic. There was like a knockoff lever action that the G4 is kind of based off of that was out for years. It used shells though. I would want that Mando mask. This small little single piece of plastic that's worth $25 I mean, whatever, man. You do you. You've got your adult money. Did you make a video modding the Megalodon? Yes, Megalodon shotgun video. Look it up. The Winchester doesn't work like the HQ G4. It's a completely different system. You could 3D print a better mask. If you already had a printer, it would cost you less than 25 bucks. A roll of filament's only like, what, like 8? I don't know. Maybe it's more expensive now. I bought all that filament. I bought the cheapest stuff for my Moab, and it was like $8 to $9 a roll. Yeah, it's like 12 bucks for a generic Overture PLA filament. The DP stuff, Deeply, is what I printed the Moab out of. 10 bucks a roll. Just got a Mark IV. Any advice on where to get upgrades? You're a little late to the party, Decepticon, but most of the stuff for the, what do you call it? Most of the stuff for the Swift, the Worker Swift, will work in the Mark IV.
Let's rock!
Sam, the 10 super chat. Would a cut down AccuFake darts be good with the Boxer Pro as it has no dart stabilization? Darts, I mean, it's probably not worth the time to cut all your darts down, Sam, but it would work. Would it be better? Probably not, but it would work. It's just, again, unless they're like literally pennies, it's probably cheaper to buy just the cheapest short darts you could, because you're going to have to hand cut all those, man. But thank you very much for the 10 pound super chat. I use the lower half of the Mando mask and combos with the air shaft. That's kind of cool, Steve. All right. Before we hit the dreaded 204 reset lag thing, I'm actually going to call it quits here. I need to go eat food. I have not eaten really today. Did I eat anything today? I woke up, I had a Monster, I had a bowl of cereal, Raisin Bran, and then I went upstairs, worked all day, had another Monster, and now it's like almost 7 o'clock. So yeah, it's been a day. What was I talking about? My Kunhula is a leak. It still shoots around 100 feet. It could shoot 100 feet without an O-ring, Ethan. What are you doing wrong? There's so few of us here that have ever eaten a creepy crawly gummy. Oh my god, I remember those.
Let's rock.
The powder you mix up and you pour in a little centipede thing in the Easy Bake. Yeah, I remember that. My next door neighbor had one. The one with the Sega Genesis. I just want to say these laves are cozy, and I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry, Classic. But thank you very much for being a member for 32 months. I can't rewatch the stream you did last time. Yeah, and you'll be able to watch this one. Hey, Tag, nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. So with a Swift plunger tube, it should, Decepticon. Watch my mod video and then use your best judgment. I don't think you can get those parts anymore because those were sent to me by Spitfire. But yeah. Has anyone here eaten straight up dried red pepper? I mean, yes, I worked in a pizza place, but yeah. You guys are awesome. I'm so sorry videos are slow. There's a lot of reasons for them. Not all of them good. Trust me. Oh, you've been playing too much Crimson Desert. I have not been playing enough. I have not played Crimson Desert in like 3 days. I'm still doing so much other stuff. I will, however, go downstairs, reheat a thing of chili, lay in bed, eat the chili, and also play more Crimson Desert on the Legion Go. And then I'm going to go to bed. Then I'm going to wake up and have to take care of the kiddo because she works again tonight. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, we'll figure it out. Tomorrow I have a lot of work I have to do. But you guys are awesome. Love you all. Videos are coming. A lot of them. I have so many blasters. I have to have videos out like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I have most of the April Fool's video shot. It's going to be very similar to last year's, but it should be fun. I better get that one done. I have a shot. I have to edit it. It's a pretty quick edit. Well, Solanese was here last time. I didn't do any. I'm going to have to splice. I didn't do any soft taco shenanigans. Oh no. I might have to redo that. I didn't even think about the soft taco thing. I reminded myself Solanus was here last time, and I think it was pretty quick turnarounds, like 2-3 hours turnaround. And I did it today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I didn't even think about the soft taco thing. I gotta have soft tacos. Okay, alright. Anyway, love y'all. Have a good night. See you later. We live stream every Saturday night starting at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I got some chili to eat and some things to think about. Bye! How do I turn this thing off again?